Samuel Cody, 1867 to 1913. Samuel Franklin Cody was born in the wild west of America in 1867. As a boy, he lived the typical life of a cowboy. He learnt how to ride and train horses, shoot a gun and use a lasso. At the age of 21, Cody joined a circus and toured around America. He used his horse riding and pistol shooting skills to perform tricks in the circus shows. A year later, he met Maud Maria Lee. They were married and together they developed their own Wild West cowboy double act. They travelled all the way to England and performed their shows there. In London, they met the King family. Mrs. King's children wanted to become performers like Cody, so Maud and Cody taught them the different skills they needed to perform. After a couple of years, Maud became unwell and could no longer perform. She had to return back to America. Cody stayed in England with Mrs. King and her family. They put on many different shows around England, which they all performed in. Cody was also very interested in learning how to fly. At the time, the only way to fly was in a hot air balloon, so he spent many years making kites that could carry humans. In 1904, he moved to Aldershot to test his kites at the army base. Here, he was given the role of chief instructor of kiting at the on-site balloon school. It was in Aldershot where he made the war airship, the Nully Secundus. Cody then started to work on designing and making aeroplanes. Although they didn't quite look like the ones we have today. He had lots of success and made very different types of planes. His plane was the first to ever fly in Britain. He tested it on Farnborough Common. He was also the first person to fly with a passenger. He broke many flying records and won awards for flying the longest distance and for the longest time. Cody died on the 7th of August 1913 at Cove Common in Farnborough, where his plane crashed. He was given a military funeral where approximately 100,000 people lined the route as the coffin passed by. He was buried in Aldershot Military Cemetery, and as a memorial to Cody, there is an aluminium replica of the beech tree that Cody used to tie his planes to whilst testing them.